What's up? It's Ron Deezy Rondell, West Coast. I'm always West Coast. Men, once again, it's on. This video is dedicated to a special group of black men. They're hardworking. They have the roadmaps to attain their goals, but they just don't get the breaks or some of the things they desire in their current position. They don't have wives. They don't have girlfriends or kids. They don't have cars. They don't even have a firearm to protect themselves. They don't mask or deny their vulnerability. I suggest to these men they shouldn't have hate in their hearts for anybody, not even white people, because they may have to live around white people to be safer and build themselves up. Living in cities where there's a healthy amount of blacks is not good for these men. They'll be subjected to pure terror. And I'm gonna give you some examples of what living in cities with a healthy amount of blacks brings for these men. You can be a black dude that's 25, working as a front desk agent at a hotel, and a black dude that's 20 years older than you or so will be wandering around the hotel, and you say to him, "How can I help you, sir?" And he goes off on you, start talking to you crazy, disrespecting you, calling you soft because he sees that you have a clean shave for your job. He start calling you Uncle Tom and start threatening you, saying, "I'll beat you, I'll beat you, I'll beat you." That should be your indication you can't live in cities where they are in your position. You could be a black dude that's reduced to riding public transportation. Your transmission and engine went out on your vehicle. And some black chick gets on a bus with two waterhead kids in a baby stroller, and she bumps your knee so hard to the point she cuts your knee and doesn't apologize or say excuse me. And you look at her and say, "Can you say sorry or excuse me?" And then she begins to cuss you out and call you a bitch nigga and say, "What you gonna do?" And say, "So what?" And calls her baby daddy on the phone and describe you to him on the phone. That should be your indication that I can't live where they are. You know what I'm saying? You could be a black dude in an interracial relationship, you and your Asian girlfriend. You guys are at a picture framing shop, and there's a black dude working there. He sees you guys and he says to you, "How did y'all meet?" And he looks your girl dead in the eye and say, "You got any friends?" That should be your indication he can't live and build where they are. You could be a black dude that just got off work, getting off the bus, walking up to the apartment complex, and there's a black dude coming out of the building you never seen before. You don't know him as a neighbor. He looks at you and say, "What's up?" You say "What's up" back to him. Hours later, you get a knock at your door. It's that same black dude. He asks you, "Hey bro, you got any painkillers?" That should be your indication you can't build and live around the people in your position. You know what I'm saying? You can always go back, get away, build, get peace of mind. You'll be better when you go back. The worst thing a white person gonna do to you is just stare at you. You know what I'm saying? Or some white bitch will be in a grocery store and she snatch away from you. You ain't did nothing to her. She just don't want to pass you because you black and she got a problem with blacks. Little shit like that. Or somebody white tailgating you while you're driving, or speeding up because they see that you're behind them and they're looking, they're scared and shit. Or they're beside you and they take off, they speed off. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. They're not gonna bother you. Ain't no white dude gonna ask you and your girl, "How'd y'all meet? You got any friends?" Ain't no white dude gonna knock on your door and ask you for no fucking painkillers. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no white dude gonna come to your fucking job and try to fight you and say, "I'll beat you, I'll beat you." Ain't no fucking white dude gonna cause white girl gonna bump your fucking knee like that on the bus and not say excuse me or sorry. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. Black people fuck with other black people all the time. And if you gotta live around them, you better be on point. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to come off like no coon. I'm just telling the truth. You need to get away and build yourself up. Then go back and live around black people if you just have to be around them like that. West Coast.